Hello, this is Matthew Armstrong and welcome to the second stage of our process of awakening, to going from a place of devolving to a place of evolving, to a place of completely revolutionizing and actualizing our life, living our heart's desires and living in a place of love as opposed to a place of fear. Because as we talked about last time, the TV, the newspapers, the magazines, they are so full of fear. That's what you're being programmed with, is fear. And obviously not all of it's that, but 90% of what you see, if you switch on, become aware right now, watch the programs that are on TV, look at the newspaper, look at the headlines on the news, it's fear, 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 and a little bit of not fear, 90% fear. So you're being programmed with that fear, and that's why you might feel fearful feelings at times, because you're being programmed, your unconscious mind, which is just soaking it all up. Your unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between something that is vividly imagined and something that's real, and your unconscious mind works in pictures, so you're taking in those pictures, you're receiving programs from the TV and pictures into your brain, into your mind, and that's just going one after the other, conditioning it, programming it, putting it deeper and deeper in there. And so it takes, if you watch TV, so many hours a day for your whole life, there's quite a bit of deprogramming to do there for sure. So what we want to do is get from a place of fear moving into a place of love. And you can't do that when you're watching the TV all the time, when you're reading all the newspapers. Your unconscious mind is responsible for 98% of your actions. And by watching that TV, you're being programmed by what's on that TV. So your actions are going to start to be in accordance with what you're seeing on the TV. Whether you believe that or not, it doesn't actually matter, because that's actually what's happening. And once you really understand the unconscious mind and you understand how our brain works, and you understand the emotional scale, you want to move out of that place of fear, move up the emotional scale to a place of empowerment. And when you're empowered, then you can really move forward in life and do the things that you really want to do, and totally self-actualize your life, where you're living a life where every day you're doing what you love to do. And that's what we want to do, right? If you ask anyone, do you want to do what you don't want to do, or do you want to do what you want to do? Most people aren't really doing what they want to do. If you say, what would you love to do? What would you really love to do? Most people aren't doing that. It's a very small percentage. And so that's what we want to do. We want to get into that place where we're doing what we love to do. Not so that we can be different to other people, but so we can help other people do the same. That's what we want to do. We don't want to be different. We want to pull people up, bring people up, so we can do the same. So what I want to talk about today is responsibility, because that is critical. It is critical, is to take responsibility for ourselves, for our lives, for everything around us, even our environment, and even the whole planet, even the whole universe, taking responsibility for the whole universe. Because most people live in a place of blame. They live in a place of blaming other people, blaming circumstances, blaming things and its excuses, tie in with the blame, and then complaining, and then rationalizing, why things are a certain way. And those are levels of consciousness. When you move from a place of blame or a place of complaining and that sort of vibration, and you move to a place of taking responsibility, you're shifting your consciousness. So there are many people on this planet, and a lot of people don't know that there are people on totally different levels of consciousness. A lot of people think that they're all the same, they all think the same, they all have the same maps of reality, but really there's vastly different levels of consciousness on this planet right now. And where the majority is a place of blaming. It's a place of blaming the circumstances, blaming other people, why things didn't go their way, or why this or that, or then complaining about circumstances, or then rationalizing why they, rationing lies to the mind is something I heard once. And that's really what it is. It's telling yourself lies about, why you didn't do this or didn't do that or whatever else it is. And so once you can leave all those things behind, once you can just take the blaming, take the complaining, take the rationalizing, take them all and just throw them away, and then just saying, okay, I'm going to take 100% responsibility for my life. And I'm not going to have anyone else affect me. No matter what anyone says, that's fine. That's fine, because what people do to us, or what people say to us, that's their path. How we respond, that's our path. So look at things like that, how you respond. You know, people are just in their dramas, they're just doing their things. Let them do their things. It's how we show up. That's our path. So concentrate on your path and take responsibility for everything in your life. You know, instead of blaming your circumstances or where you're born or who your parents were or what school you went to or, you know, what country you live in or what the weather's like or what the economy's like or anything like that, just take responsibility. There's no one outside of you to blame for anything. There's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to rationalize. Just do what you need to do to be who you need to be. It's as simple as that. And you can do that through taking responsibility. Because everything else is just wasted energy. The blaming, the complaining, the rationalizing, it is complete wasted energy, and it will take you no more further on towards your goals, your desires, your dreams, your who you really desire to be at your highest level. Because we all want to become the highest version of ourselves possible. We all want that. That's all in our hearts, every single person. But a lot of us have sidestepped it, have put the blinkers on, or said, I don't want to see that. And many people are in their comfort zones, and just, it's programming. And when you're around people that are blaming others, then you tend to be in that vibration. When you're around people that are complaining, it's very easy to get sucked into that complaining as well. So, take responsibility. Take responsibility for everything in your life. Take responsibility for everyone in your life. Take responsibility for your past. Take responsibility for your future. By taking 100% responsibility, that is total empowerment. And from a place of total empowerment, you start to revolutionize your life. You start to evolve more. You start to grow more. Seeing everything as a growing experience rather than something to blame someone from. So, for the next 24 hours, see if you can do that. See if you can take 100% responsibility for everything. No matter what someone does, don't ask them, why did you do that? Or, you shouldn't have done that. Or whatever it is. Just take responsibility. And see it that is happening so you can learn and grow from it. So look at everything as a learning and growing experience. And then take responsibility of yourself, of your emotions, of your circumstances, and then start to create your own circumstances. So that's it. Take responsibility. Go on a fast. Cleanse yourself of the blame, the complaining, and the rationalizing. Do that for 24 hours and see how it feels. And at times it will come back in. At times it will come back in. I see it as like weeds in the mind. We've got to keep pulling the weeds. But the thing is, over time, the weeds get smaller and they become easier to pull. So pull out the weeds of your mind and then just take complete responsibility, and that's it. And having the awareness, because you'll catch yourself. You'll be blaming someone, you'll be complaining about something, and you'll suddenly catch yourself. And the more you catch yourself, eventually you don't do it anymore. And then you'll go, and you'll catch yourself even before you say anything. Or even before you think it. You'll go to think it and you'll catch yourself. And then you know you're getting to a place of 100% responsibility. And that is a place of total empowerment, and it's a good place to be. It's a place of certainty. Certainty not in outside circumstances, but certainty within yourself. Okay, my name is Matthew Armstrong. Make sure you tune in next time on our 12 steps, our 12 stages to evolving, to revolutionizing our life, to awakening. It's an awakening process. And this is a conscious leap we're taking. A conscious leap from moving from blaming to responsibility. That is a conscious leap. Your consciousness changes. Okay, catch you next time.